Welcome to episode 2 of Analyzing Atheism, where we analyze the beliefs of atheists and provide proofs for the existence of God using logic and the Holy Quran. For this episode, we will be giving 3 proofs for the existence of God. Proof number 1. For our first proof, let's look at a verse from the Holy Quran where God states, "Verily, he truly prospers and succeeds who purifies himself and proclaims the name of his Lord, and who not only makes a verbal declaration, but engages in worship to demonstrate his belief through his actions. But you prefer the life of this world, whereas the hereafter is better and more lasting." Chapter 87, verse 15 to 20. In this verse, God is making the point that those who affirm his existence and show themselves to be his true servants always attain victory and success in this world. Look at the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, by example. He is one of the most, if not the most, followed man on earth. And how did he become the most followed man on earth when during his life he couldn't even read or write? During his life, there was no means of communication like a cell phone, nor was there any means of transportation like airplanes and boats. He had only some hundreds of thousands of followers, but now over 2 billion people believe in his prophethood. The example of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, is a clear fulfillment to the verses I had just presented before, which not only prove that the Holy Quran is truthful, but also prove the existence of God, since God himself made this claim. Proof number 2. In the Holy Quran, God states, "Blessed is he in whose hand is the kingdom, and he has power over all things, who has created death and life that he might try you. Which of you is best in deeds? He is the mighty, the most forgiving, who has created 7 heavens in harmony. No incongruity canst thou see in the creation of the gracious God. Then look again, seest thou any flaw? Aye, look again. Thy sight will only return unto thee, confused and fatigued." Chapter 67, verse 2 to 5. Some atheists believe that the universe came into existence by chance. They turn to science to show it is possible for the world to come together and rotate on its own axis and by chance, without a higher being controlling or sustaining the earth. But in response to this argument, God states in the verses mentioned before that things that are created by accident are never part of a system of design. Instead, they are characterized by disorder. Let's think about the last time you tried to create some art using an empty canvas and some paint. To make a very beautiful image, you have to take your time and put quality into the painting using proper technique, and you also have to have some skills in order to make a beautiful image that has some meaning. But if you were to aimlessly splash your brushes and paint onto the canvases, would a beautiful image with a wonderful meaning still emerge? The answer is no. Similarly, when construction workers create houses, they lay the concrete and bricks with such precision so that it is shaped like a house and functions as a shelter. However, if the construction workers aimlessly throw concrete and the bricks onto each other, would a strong and built house that functions as a shelter still emerge? Again, the answer is no. Brothers, think about the last time you read a very beautiful poem. You were able to distinguish the fact that it was created by a skilled poet and not by chance. If a bunch of letters were thrown together, would a beautiful poem still be created? Let's look at the natural world. Lions are carnivores, and because of this, they have sharp claws so that they can hunt their prey. Horses and cows consume grass, and because of this, they are given such long necks so they can easily maneuver around and eat grass. Giraffes consume the leaves of trees that are very, very high, and because of this, they also have very long necks. Was chance able to discern to the fact that horses and giraffes would need long necks and that lions would need sharp claws? Guys, is it really reasonable to believe that these phenomenons were created from chance and would result in such a beautiful design? The answer is again no. Proof number 3. The third proof for the existence of God is that those who believe and have faith in God and are true in their convictions always achieve success. And despite the hostilities of others, they are not afflicted by misfortune. Such individuals as have been commissioned to bring people to accept the existence of God have appeared in every country and have met with such unrivaled degree of opposition. Yet, what harm was the world able to inflict on them? The Emperor Pharaoh, who forced the Israelites to make mud bricks, stood himself against a helpless man like Moses. Yet, was he able to harm him in any way? Instead, Pharaoh drowned while Moses became a king. Similarly, in what manner were the Kauravas able to benefit by rejecting the claims of Krishna? Were they not destroyed in the battle of Kurukshetra? Our master, the holy prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, excelled above all others in the world in his commitment to spreading the name of the holy God. 7 nations opposed him, both friends and foe turned against him, and yet the treasures of this world were conquered at his hands. If God did not exist, then who came to his aid? If all of this were true about the world being created by chance, there should have been at least one prophet in history who established the truth about the eminence of God, and he would have been known today. I end this proof by providing a verse from the Holy Quran, from chapter 5, verse 57, where God states, "Those who take Allah and His Messenger and the believers for friends should be rest assured that it is those who believe in Allah that must triumph." Thank you for watching this episode of Analyzing Atheism. If you are interested in learning more about Islam and about atheism, make sure to visit alislam.org. And if you're interested in visiting a mosque nearby, visit the website joinislam.com and make sure to like, subscribe, and share.